is not long time ago, I came across a book of summer folk dances by Juan C. Miel, a dance director of Katbalugan Dance Troupe. But this was published in the year 1980s. More so, the famous folk dances Tinikling and Alcanfor of the Lataños, documented and written by Francisca Reyes Aquino, and the 15 Samarinyo folk dances by Juan C. Miel were considered just a fragment of Region 8 culture, adding to the wealth of folk dances of the Philippines that have already been published and whose performances have become widely acclaimed. These dances from Leyte and Samar provinces and in Eastern Visayas in general had been gathered into a collection to perpetuate and conserve a particular cultural art of the region for the next generation and the next, and possibly for posterity. As a cultural advocate and a lifetime member of the Samahang Tagapagtaguyod ng Katutubong Sayaw ng Pilipinas, I strongly believe that through this masterpiece, these local folk dances can be preserved as good material in promoting appreciation and love for Meridanons' cultural heritage. In this regard, it will then contribute to the repertoire of dances pioneered by Mrs. Francisca Reyes Aquino, who provided a source of materials for schools in the allied field of dance disciplines that needs a better understanding of our culture. The main objective of this book is to document and notate Merida latest folk dances with the sole purpose of developing a dance literature. Through developing this dance literature, it will be easier to integrate these dances into lessons. And the problem of contextualizing physical education or dance lessons, and the problem of contextualizing PE or dance lesson will be addressed. This book aims to foster nationalism and patriotism, promote appreciation for one's native dances, and develop awareness of the need to preserve and disseminate traditional dances that depicts the ways of life of the Meridanons, their beliefs, culture, practices, traditions, livelihood, and values to revive the lost portion of the history of Merida and bring it to the new generation through dance literature. With this, our countrymen will understand the Meridanons better and appreciate more their aesthetic values as people of whom little is known, seen, or heard up to the present time. This book may help local folks, physical education teachers, the education sector, local dance companies, local government units, and folk dance researchers. Local folk can gather more information from the local folk dances of Merida Leyte. Physical education teachers can also utilize this dance literature for educational purposes by contextualizing their dance lessons. They can use the local folk dances during cultural shows, fiesta celebrations, and contests for aesthetic and artistic pursuits. DepEd can gather additional data and information for the localized heritage theme matrix to support DepEd's program on localization and indigenization of lessons. Local dance companies can benchmark the process of documenting local dances considering their philosophical and histocultural underpinnings and can be used as a foundation in staging their dance repertoire. The local government unit of Merida can have additional local heritage and cultural resources for culture-based tourism promotion, development, and preservation. Future researchers researching local folk dances can get much information from this study, especially the 4 folk dances are still undocumented and have no available dance literature. In writing this book, I got a problem with how to organize my thoughts. Likewise, financial resources and time also are the hindrances that disturb me along the way. With the help of Coach Jonas, I was able to overcome through his unending guidance and encouragement to really finish the book. His training workshop is indeed very helpful and instrumental in coming up with this book. To all aspiring authors out there, if you want to create a legacy, write your own book. For sure, you can shine in your own perfect time. Dream the impossible. Smile even in your toughest moments, and be passionate about your desire. Always remember, we cannot change the world we live in, but we can change how we live in this world. With our book, we can achieve the same. And this is all about legacy.